Hey there, hopefuls! It's Melissa. Thank you for tuning in to the Hopeful Simplicity podcast. Throughout these episodes, we're going to talk about common organizing questions and situations. I cannot wait to help you simplify, sort, and sustain your organized and less stressed life. So let's jump right in. In today's 15-minute find, we're going to the living room. Board games are amazing. I love Ticket to Ride. Ticket to Ride, right? It's one of my favorites. So sorting board games is what we're going to look at today. Now, we keep ours in our living room. Maybe you keep them in a spare room, a game room, an office, the kitchen, wherever. But I want you to look at your board games today. That includes dice games and not like D&D because that comes with a whole hot mess of stuff, but like dice games, cards, things like that. Sorting board games. We're just going to call everything a board game for the sake of the thought. But for today, we're going to focus on sorting and organizing those by either age range or numbers of players. So if you have a game that's for 6+ players, you're not going to probably have that next to Connect 4 that's for 2 players. Age range can also go with that, right? Like Ticket to Ride's not for toddlers, but Go Fish is probably not for adults. So as you're sorting out your games today, I want you to think of sorting them by either number of players or the ages that are included when playing. Now set those timers and tune in as we talk about today's organizing topic.
Today's topic is brought to you by the Organizing Style Quiz. Personal organizing styles can vary from person to person and space to space. Determining your style for success is the first step towards simplifying, sorting, and sustaining an organized life. Grab your complimentary quiz online today.
Have you been putting off organizing or delaying organizing or I'm not sure organizing? We often just, maybe it's in our head. Right? Maybe this is going to take forever. I don't have to do this. I don't have time to do this. I don't even want to do this. I've tried it before and it's not going to work anyway. So why try it again? Organizing, I feel like organizing sometimes is bigger in our heads than it is in our realities and our lives. And so maybe you are putting it off. Maybe you're putting it off and don't realize it. Maybe you don't have time because you're doing all these other things. All these other things are more appealing, right? Like we're having fun with the family and making memories. I'm binge watching a new show on Netflix. I have anything else to do. That just sounds like more fun than getting organized. I get it. I put things off too, right? I wouldn't be Chub Lovable if I didn't put off my health and wellness. I get it. Organizing is more fun for me than exercising. So of course I would rather put something in a container than go for a walk. But it's building the life we want. I want to live an organized and less stressed life. I want to set my family and kiddo up for success, not only so they can run and operate their own homes, but so they don't ask me 5 bazillion questions. So I know I'm not the go-to for all things home and life and have you scenes and all the things. I'm the go-to because I'm super fun and awesome, right? Or I know how to do this one level or whatever the thing is that's fun in life and what I actually want to connect with people on. I'm the only one that knows where the forks go, so I guess we'll ask mom, right? I want life to be less stressful. I want life to be organized. I want life to be fun. And if it's messy and chaotic and I keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, it's going to stay that way. And it's just going to be like that weighing down feeling that I don't want for my own life. So are you putting it off even though you want to be organized? Are you putting it off even though you know it could save you time and money? Are you putting it off because I've tried it before and I've tried it before and I've tried it before and it just isn't working, so screw it. But are we putting it off because you were waiting to find Hopeful Simplicity in me to give you the power to set things up for your success, right? Rethinking organizing in general, rethinking your spaces, giving yourself, you know what, I don't have time to get organized. Giving yourself the grace to just delete that comment from your brain's vocabulary. I mean, like, I do have time to tackle this small space. I am capable of setting things up. I'm tired of putting things off. I don't want to put this off anymore. This is now to the point of, okay, forget it. I do feel like I've tried everything. I have been putting organizing off, but I'm going to give it one more time, and I'm going to stay hopeful as I do it. And so that's what I'm wondering. Like, we have the ability to control our schedules for the most part. I understand we have different elements and lives and peoples and works and all the different parts that come with it, but if you recognize that you're intentionally putting something off, then you can recognize that you can intentionally put something on that schedule. You can intentionally do something to build and create the life, the organizing, the things you want, right? I want to be a gaming nerd, which means I'm going to not put off couch time with kiddo. That means I'm going to make the time to sit on my couch and play a game with my son. Right? I want to consume knowledge and read books and find relaxing and see things from another perspective, which means I'm not going to put off embracing something I enjoy. I'm going to find time, even if I'm going to read this and pretend like I'm going to get through a chapter before I fall asleep, but I'm going to make that time, right? I'm not going to put it off anymore because it's something I want. Right? If you want to get healthy, it's not going to be put off anymore. It's going to be something you actively and intentionally work on. So organizing is no different than all these other things that we want and we because it's going to take work and effort. But are you putting it off for ... reason? And now that's irrelevant. Now you have the tools. Now you know your organizing style. Now you know you can come to me or the community and ask questions, right? You can learn from others before and afters. You can see others on the same organizing journey as you and no longer have to hold, yield, delay. You don't have to put it off anymore. You can join the organizing hopeful train, choo-choo, and get moving, right? You don't have to put it off because it's tangible to-dos. It's 15-minute finds. It's something you can work in that you didn't realize before that you could work in. You don't have to put it off because it doesn't have to be overwhelming. You don't have to delay it because in your head it was bigger. But in reality, it's just one drawer at a time. It's just half that shelf, right? It's just that cupboard because it doesn't have to be put off. It just has to maintain and work with you. It just has to be sustainable systems that you go in and you check on later. It doesn't have to be the heavy lift all the time. And then we get the crap in our heads going, oh, I can't get organized. It's going to take too long. I don't have that kind of time. I don't have the right containers. I don't know what to do. I tried it before. All that crap. Whatever's in your head telling you you need to keep putting it off, I want that out. Like, we're just going to erase that. Erased. Now you can go outside and bang the chalkboard, right? And get the poofy cloud. But all of that needs to go, right? Like, if you want to live a less stressed and organized life, which I know you do, because we all deserve to live less stressed. We all deserve to not be asked the little questions. We all deserve to not be frustrated when we can't find what we're looking for. So we're not gonna put it off anymore. Now we have the tools. Now we have the knowledge. And now we're just gonna schedule it and set ourselves up for success.
Today's episode was sponsored by the Monthly Membership Group. Are you looking for guidance along your organising journey? Ready to get some answers to your organisation questions? Or even just looking for some accountability in achieving your goals? The Monthly Membership Group can help with all of that and more. To see if the group is the right fit for you, find details and clips at hopefulsimplicity.com.
And that's it for today. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share this with all of your favorite friends. And until next time, stay hopeful.